Hello everyone and welcome to MathMinders Academy. In today's lesson, we are going to study another important geometric transformation called reflection. Reflection is all around us. Whenever you look into a mirror, you see a reflected image. In mathematics, reflection follows specific rules that help us determine the new position of a point or shape. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to define reflection, identify different mirror lines, reflect points across the x-axis and the y-axis, reflect shapes across different mirror lines, reflect points in the lines y equals s and y equals negative s. And then you're going to learn how to avoid common mistakes that are made during reflection. So let's get started. Before reflecting a point, we need to understand mirror lines. What is a mirror line? A mirror line is the line across which a point or shape is reflected. The most common mirror lines are the x-axis and the y-axis. We can also reflect in the lines y equals s and y equals negative s. The reflected image is always the same perpendicular distance from the mirror line as the original object. Now, what is reflection? As one of the 4 transformations that we say we are going to discuss in our last video, we discussed one, which is translation. So, what is reflection? Reflection is a transformation that flips a point or shape across a mirror line. And so the reflected image appears on the opposite side of the mirror line. Now notice that the size of the shape does not change. The shape itself also remains unchanged. Only its position or orientation change. The image and the original object are always the same distance from the mirror line. Now let's reflect a single point to understand how this works. Our point is point A. The mirror line is the y-axis. We measure the perpendicular distance from point A to the mirror line. Now, we move the same distance to the opposite side. This new point is called A prime. Now, notice that only the x-coordinate changes here. The y-coordinate remains exactly the same. Now, let's reflect an entire triangle. Every vertex is reflected independently. First, let's begin with point A. We first measure the distance of point A from the mirror line. Now, locate A prime on the opposite side of the mirror line. Next, we reflect point B. And finally, we reflect point C. So we have A prime, B prime, C prime, and these are the 3 images of points A, B, and C. So join the image points together. The reflected triangle has the same size and shape, only its orientation has changed. Let's solve our first example together. Read the coordinate carefully. The mirror line is the x-axis. When reflecting in the mirror line is the y-axis here. When reflecting in the y-axis, only the x-coordinate changes sign. Reflect each vertex one after another. Then finally, we join the image points. Good. So we have reflected the triangle successfully. Now for this second worked example, we will reflect a rectangle. The mirror line is the x-axis. So how are we going to reflect across the x-axis? Notice the rule is different here. The x-coordinate stays the same because we are reflecting across the x-axis. Only the y-coordinate changes sign. And so we will reflect each corner of the rectangle carefully. And then we join the image point. So after we have joined, then our reflection is complete. we want to reflect in the line y equals s. This mirror line is different from the x-axis and the y-axis. It's a diagonal line. And this is an interesting thing that will happen when we reflect along this line. The s coordinate and the y coordinate will simply change places. For example, the point 2, 1 becomes 1, 2. Apply this rule to every vectors and then join the image point. And notice that every coordinate has been swapped. Again, you will find out that the distance from the object point to the reflection line and from the reflection line to the image point is the same. They maintain the same distance. Again, we want to reflect in the line y equals negative s. This is slightly different. First, we are going to swap the coordinates. Next, we change the sign of both coordinates. And so we apply this rule to each point and join the reflected image. With practice, this rule will become very easy to remember. Now let's consider the common mistakes. The first mistake is reflecting on the wrong side of the mirror line. Maybe you are asked to reflect across the y-axis and you are reflecting across the s-axis. The second mistake is changing the size of the shape. Reflection does not change the size of the shape. It changes the orientation. It flips over. Reflection doesn't change the size at all. Another mistake is changing the wrong coordinate. Always remember, which mirror line are we using? We need to remember that. And finally, make sure the image is the same perpendicular distance from the mirror line. Now we have a practice challenge. So it's your turn. You can pause the video and solve each of the questions and then play the video to see your answer. Identify the mirror line first. Then apply the correct reflection rule. Resume the video when you are ready to see your answer. Then compare your answer with your solutions. If you make a mistake, review the reflection rule and try again. So now, let's test our understanding with missed reflection problems. Each question uses a different mirror line. Your first task is to identify the mirror line. Then decide which reflection rule applies. But remember, for the y-axis, change only the s-coordinate. And for the s-axis, change only the y-coordinate. For the line y equals s, swap the coordinates. And for the line y equals negative s, swap the coordinate and change both signs. Pause the video and solve each problem before revealing the answer. So what have we learned so far? We have completed the lesson on reflection now. And so let's review what we have learned. Reflection flips a point or shape across a mirror line. The image remains the same size and shape as the original. The image is always the same perpendicular distance from the mirror line. When reflecting in the y-axis, change only the s-coordinate, and when reflecting in the s-axis, change only the y-coordinate. When reflecting in the line y equals s, swap the coordinate, and when reflecting in the line y equals negative s, swap the coordinate and change both signs. Keep practicing with different points and shapes until these rules become second nature. Thank you for learning with us at Math Minders Academy. In our next lesson, we will explore another exciting transformation, and that's rotation. And so if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, we urge you to hit on that subscribe button right now so that each time we produce a new video, you'll be among the first to receive it. Share this video, go to the comment section, and let's hear from you. Bye for now.
In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught